Yeah, hey everybody, this is Ian from Mindful Marketplace, and in this video, I'm going to really quickly go through the short card deck that we created earlier today for our own community, for those who are looking at using Circle. I'm going to post this on YouTube in all likelihood, where those of you who are building directories using WordPress or other similar pieces of software can get a good idea of how to use Circle actually to facilitate your entire publishing platform on a bootstrap budget. So, Circle has been around for probably 14, 15, 16 months now, I guess. I believe that we signed up Mindful Marketplace for our Circle account back in August of last year, maybe July. I'm recording this on the 8th of September, 2021. So, in the last month or so, they've announced some really significant upgrades to an already great platform. I did a video recording, a walkthrough of this that you can watch on YouTube sometime in September. The new Paywalls feature, which is essentially just another word for you can take payments now on your Circle community, which means you no longer need to use an external learning management software or piece of payment processing software that is off of the Circle community, which was a pain in the ass before. So, in other words, if you were selling courses and you wanted to use Circle uh, right before September, you would have had to had you would have had to incorporate a Podia or a Gumroad or a Teachable or that sort of system platform so that you can take payments and then kind of redirect people into the appropriate spaces, etc., etc. That's no longer the case. Now you can actually take payments directly on Circle and protect and restrict access to spaces and places within your community that essentially turns the whole thing into a self-contained publishing platform. So you don't need to use an external LMS or piece of software. You can take payments and deliver the content in a restricted way directly on Circle. So Paywalls is now, as of September 8th, live on all Circle communities. The following couple things are beta features, but they should be all available in September. I've seen some of the previews of these and they look fantastic. I do not have access to these yet myself, but I've just seen the previews of these. They are officially starting the beta today, September 8th, 2021. So hopefully I will have access to this in the next week or so and can do a little bit more of an in-depth deep dive for those of you who are interested, at least in our private community. I won't publish this publicly because that probably wouldn't be appropriate in light of the fact that these are beta features. But events, I know many people in our community are building event style directories. So if you're building a directory that requires events, Circle will now handle this beautifully. This will be available September of 2021. Live streams, you can now do these sort of Zoom-esque live streams right within your Circle community. This is also in beta, also will be available in September of 2021, or so they're saying. And this is not so important to me actually, because we're not really doing a lot of live stream video. It's not really something that I'm interested in, but a lot of people are interested in this. It's been a very popular request, both in the in the Circle owners group, of which I'm a part, as well as people who are asking me privately about using Circle versus Buddy Press or Mighty Networks or Tribe or a similar style solution. So live streams. But this is the most important feature that they have coming out, which again looks fantastic. I got a quick peek at this earlier today, and it really does look amazing. It's a members directory, and this was really the vision I had when signing up for Circle way back last summer. And I actually emailed one of the founders when I first signed up saying, hey, when is this coming? Because this is really the animating, kind of motivating reason why I'm interested in your software, to have a membership driven platform where your members can have a profile with a bunch of links to their social media, to their stuff, where their products and services can be embedded on the site using any other like Gumroad or any. You could have a product marketplace literally using Circle very easily with this new membership directory. And essentially it has some features that I think are really powerful that will allow you to compete with some of the really robust proprietary pieces of software that are out there powering some of the directories and the marketplaces that you probably want to compete with, but just don't have the budget to do so. So you can have a marketplace of embedded products, using, again, anything that can be embedded, you can embed using custom HTML on Circle, but you can also have public discovery. That means that, let's say for us, we have mindfulness-based professionals can be discovered by the public, people who are searching for, let's say, a therapist or a healer of one type or another, or a mental health professional. There's peer-to-peer discovery, so you can build this sort of ecosystem where other professional peers in a networky kind of way can connect with each other, and you have the SEO surfacing that comes with that. In other words, the Google surfacing that comes with being able to rank well for the names and the niches that are important to you, right? So if you have, 100 therapists on your site, or 100 dentists or doctors or architects or real estate agents in a local area, you're going to rank well for those names, those people, and that confers a whole bunch of benefits to your brand if you're running on Circle. People will find those, let's say, architects or realtors or car detailers or therapists on your community, and you can charge appropriately for that, and you can offer, all sorts of services that come along with having a site that ranks well in the search engines. And of course, like I said before, you can compete with some of these really major software as a service style solutions that for most folks, their budgets are just kind of not appropriate. You're not building an Airbnb on WordPress, right? I mean, you're not going to build that sort of site because you don't have the budget for it. I don't have the budget for it, but I can take advantage of the thousands of businesses that are paying Circle every month. So they're building a piece of software that's millions of dollars in the underlying tech that gives me the benefits for a small monthly fee every month. All right, so you can do all of this, build your brand on your own land, forums, payments, content, courses, cohorts, and community all in one space. No more Facebook, no more Teachable, no more all these other analogs. You have the whole thing under one space if you want it. If you still want to use the Teachables and the Podias and the Gumroads and the Kajabis of the world and use Circle as your community forum, that works too. All right, if you have any questions, again, I'm certainly not a Circle expert, but I would say an expert at creating content and creating courses and converting strangers into subscribers and people into enthusiastic evangelists for my brand and my business. So if you have questions about Circle, feel free to send me an email, mindfulmarketplace@gmail.com. And in really conclusion, this entire kind of ethos approach is about not relying on WordPress anymore. Circle gives you this dedicated software as a service that's yours, right? In the sense that you're running everything on the back of their sort of bones, on the back of their firm foundation. This is actually a tool that's built now for the task. By dint of offering a directory or membership style solution, they're actually giving you a tool that's built for the task that you want to create, right? I mean, WordPress is not built for directories. WordPress is built for blogs, right? And only these plugins that have modified the code and enhanced and extended the base WordPress functionality are we even able to do that with the themes and plugins and scripts, etc., etc. This is built for directories now and membership sites and payments and community and conversation and courses and all those things. So no more themes, plugins, mess stress, or losing time, energy, and enthusiasm for your directory project. Now, the last thing I'll point out, because people have asked, is the cost, right? So Circle costs $39 a month on the basic level and $79 on the pro level. And that is more than you're paying for WordPress, right? WordPress is free. You buy a theme once or a plugin once, or maybe you renew it once a year, but that's really your only cost, where this has a recurring cost. The difference being, to really run a WordPress directory or membership site, you do need managed hosting, which costs can cost anywhere from $25 to $100 a month, depending on how many sites or how much traffic you get. You have all these other time costs that are opportunity costs. I mean, I've spent a good portion of my adult life wrangling and messing around and messing and stressing and mussing and fussing with WordPress themes and learning things that are outside of my natural wheelhouse. You don't have to do that with Circle, right? You don't lose opportunity costs. You don't lose income from the time that you're spending trying to design something that the theme that you're trying to customize isn't really playing nicely with, or whatever, right? And Circle gives you 14 days on a trial to try it for free. Even if you've had a trial before, you can try again, right? They don't really stop you from doing that. I've run several different Circle trials for several different partnership platforms and ideas, some of which we went forward with, some that we didn't. So you can certainly sign up for another one, and it gives you plenty of time to actually monetize your idea before you have to pay a dime, right? So you have 14 days to get started, get cracking, get moving, and actually put your inspired idea out into the world. No more excuses, no more BS, and just build something that you're proud of. All right. If you sign up for Circle using our Mindful Marketplace affiliate link, send me an email, mindfulmarketplace@gmail.com, and I'll give you access to some other content on how we build courses and content and communities that ultimately expedites the process by which I can make an impact out in the world. Okie doke. Really happy to recommend Circle. It's really grown a ton in the last year, and I'm really looking forward to all the new things that we're going to be doing using their platform in 2022 and beyond. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. Thank you so much as always for watching, and have a wonderful day.